Hey everybody, AOF here. I'm in Port Charlotte, Florida, at the Charlotte County Sheriff's Office, one of their offices, one of many. They got lot of little substations around here, so figured we could out here and come a little bit further north in Florida. Seems to be a pretty bad county for auditors, especially the current one that's here. Um, so they call it Freedom. I believe he's had a lot of issues up here with trespassing orders. So figured I'd come on up here, see what's going on, make more, more of our auditors out here, make a bigger presence. Hi, Mrs. AOF. Ooh, it is a boring drive up here. Charlotte County Sheriff's Office, Fort Charlotte, Florida. Just notice it said this is a tobacco-free. Hey, Miko Max. How you doing? Good evening. Appreciate you joining. Sneaky out here with all these tobacco-free properties. That's how they'll get me. They'll get me with a cigarette. Never been out here. This is my first time out here, and I've been out to Punta Gorda, which is just right over the bridge. So tonight I decided to continue over the bridge a little further and see what's up with Charlotte County, Florida. Because I haven't been hearing any kind of good things coming out of here, especially when you're trespassing an auditor. Yeah, if you haven't, if you're not already subscribed, you haven't checked this channel out. This channel's called So They Call It Freedom. So They Call It Freedom. It's basically another Florida auditor here, a little bit further north of me, up in Port Charlotte. He's probably about 25, 30 miles from where I live. Whole different county. I'm actually in Lee County. It's kind of weird. This place is, if you back off from it, it's got like this whole little tiny little side over here, and then this over here in the same plaza is some kind of hospital. But I did notice that when I was pulling in that most of the vehicles out here, the sheriff cars, county, anything like that, is parked at the back of the property. Oh, sorry if the screen's jumping around on you guys. I'm trying to get it adjusted right. Yeah, it's right by like a faucet, like a hospital. But this is all, it's a, it's like a shopping plaza over here on the other side over here. That building is a Winn-Dixie. So it's like they're right behind the grocery store here. Port Charlotte's like that in a lot of areas. They cram a lot of stuff into tiny spaces, I've noticed down here or up here. But yeah, this is pretty much no reference to the actual Port Charlotte Sheriff's Department. So I'm working that's the only way I can go to work my way around to the police lot. So that's what we're doing now. We're gonna work around to the back of this shopping plaza that the Charlotte County Sheriff's Office is attached to. Come over here and do an audit and do some grocery shopping. One-stop shop. There's a whole plaza here. It's like a mall. But this is all public property here around this plaza. I'm not sure how the rules are of that, since they're attached to a subleasing or whatever. Hey, how's it going, Joshua? Thanks for joining. So, yeah, it's kind of weird. The sheriff's office is down into this dark alley down here, which I didn't bring my flashlight, so I probably will not be going in that dark alley. But they're parking most of their vehicles is over there. So I've never really seen something like this out here. This is the back of a strip mall, like it has stores and hospitals and a Winn-Dixie. It's just kind of weird. But nevertheless, it's all public property out here, so we'll go ahead and see what we can see in our public eye. This is one of those little speed trap or speed signs that tell you basically, 25 or whatever. It flashes at you and goes crazy. Oh yeah, it's the back of the Charlotte County Sheriff Department. I guess this is the impound lot for the bicycles they steal. What in the... Yeah, it's not a real big department. It's not even open in there. But that's just odd. Yeah, check this out. This is in the back of the strip mall, the Sheriff's Department. This is where they take your bikes. This is where they steal your property, and they keep it out to where you can see it in public eye. Huh, kind of like that three-wheeler there. Be nice to have one of those out here. I'm not really sure, guys, if they're actually in a different building over here too. So I'm gonna go over there and check it out, because that's where all the sheriff vehicles are, right in front of me. It's just odd they park way over here, but their building's right there. Surely they don't make them walk that far. So anyway, we'll look at some Sheriff Charlotte County cars. Sounds pretty cool. They've got a mixture out here of really old, and new. Where actually it all looks like, with the exception of maybe one or two cars, this might be the newest one. Yeah, you can see it. Everything here is all just a big strip mall with shopping. It's odd. Yeah, no, I guess that, in the beginning of the video where I showed the front, that's pretty much it. And then the impound area. Well, that's an old car. It must be one of them. Yeah, it's one of them volunteer cars. It's the ones that when you're sitting out there trying to pick up your old lady or having to lift some heavy groceries and put it in your car, they're the ones that come up behind you and harass you to stay out of the fire lane or get out of the front of Walmart. I hate that. I understand the theory behind it, but it just doesn't mean it's annoying if it's you that it's happening to. So, yeah, they got a couple newer vehicles out here. Kind of looks like that's how it's the same thing in Lee County. They have a mixture. It's like a lot of offices are off today. Saturday evening. It's pretty cool. The volunteers got a pickup. I wonder if it's just like the regular Ram, or it's a Dodge Ram, or that V10 model. There's nothing on there where I can tell. Surely this has got so it's a volunteer one, but it's actually pretty sweet. I'm a Ram fan. It's nice. These must be the officers' personal vehicles, I would imagine. And so far, so good. I didn't see any lights on or anything going on in the lobby, but I was 100% on camera. And you damn well know as soon as your face hits that camera, probably for a certain amount of time, it trips off some kind of sensor. Yeah, I like these Fords. Expeditions or whatever they're called. They're pretty sweet. I guess it's an Expedition. Has a police interceptor in it. It's pretty sweet. Hopefully I can keep you guys stay tuned tonight. I'm gonna be doing some more videos tonight. It's still kind of early. It's early for me to be out here. Last night I stayed out there for a while at the Lee County Jail. Wasn't so bad. Next week though will be pretty awesome. I'm actually teaming up with another auditor that lives in my area, Southwest Florida Accountability. That's SW Florida Accountability. You can check him out and subscribe. We should be dueling it up here next week and hitting more. Instead of the police departments right off, we're going to focus more on post offices, other public properties like that, and the police, of course. It should be pretty fun. Huh. I see these other, I've never seen an antenna like that. Little disc right there. I imagine they've got different kind of antennas, but I don't know what that looks cheap. Yeah, it's just odd. It's just kind of like a parking lot. And then, you get to see very little up front. So what we'll do is walk back over here to the impound area with the barbed wire and the stolen bikes. And go back around the front again. See what's up. Last time I was out here in Charlotte County, I did Punta Gorda. You'll see that on one of my videos for Punta Gorda. And I didn't really have any contact, but there was at least 2 to 3 officers that were rolling around and kind of hanging out up the road and around the property. And, one had walked up and was checking doors or whatever in the back of the building, so. But they didn't really, I can't remember, you just have to watch it. I don't remember them saying anything to me. I think I went in their lobby too. 2 police stations out of the 5 I've looked at where you can actually get in the lobby, and they call it a safe place for you. So, might get a little bit dark here for a second, guys. Gonna try to move around this little alley faster, this other direction than the opposite where I came earlier. See all this barbed wire, stolen bikes. And see, right now this is all like part of Winn-Dixie, the grocery store. It's just so weird. Loading zone. Surprised being on the side of this building here, they got cameras loaded up on the back side and the front side, but there's no cameras here in this alley. Oh yeah, I see one up on the front wall. I was gonna say there's a door here, so there's gotta be a camera somewhere. And one right up at the top up there. You can see I'm actually behind a Winn-Dixie, so sorry if it's kind of noisy. This police department is just right here in the same strip mall. Pretty wild. A lot of extra unnecessary walking. I thought I'd seen an officer cruising by when I first got here, and then kind of tapped his brakes and looked over here. Hey D, thanks for joining. Good evening. Appreciate you coming on. We're just walking around the Charlotte County Sheriff's Office here. Not open, but went pretty aggressive on checking out the vehicles sitting in the parking lots, and actually got some more over here that are in their lot, left overnight. I'm pretty sure there are also other officers. Because when you come out here in the day, there's usually police out here. Sure. Oh, wow. So you changed your name. You figured out how to edit your name. I'm so proud of you. Yep, I was right. This is another little car out here. Nevertheless, it's in a public parking lot, so that we actually own, us taxpayers. We own all this. And we're not rich. So, Gonna take one more trip back there at the vehicles there. Thought I heard something over there. And then we're gonna see what's up. So I'm gonna roll back over here to the front door. Figured I'd sit here and hang out at their front door, stare at it. Ah, so they got reopened Monday, 22nd and the 23rd off. Boy, I wish there was some lights in there. I really wish I'd have brought my flashlight. Cannot come here Saturday and Sunday, they're closed. They do have a snack machine in case you're doing an audit when they're open and you get hungry, plus the Winn-Dixie. Can't really see this faded emblem that good. They give you an overall, but it's actually kind of dark. That's just the lobby though, they don't have any lights on. Cheap bastards. They're waiting to collect more stupid tickets on people, like taking their bikes probably and putting trespass orders on auditors, because those trespass orders comes from the police, and the police over here is the Charlotte County Sheriff. So this irritates me seeing them treat them that way in the videos. It's ridiculous. So from what I'm gathering, there's not a lot of auditors out here. There's definitely no auditors where I live. I'll take that back. Got one. We're going to be going out next week together. He's on a little vacation right now. He gets back. I've never actually met the guy, but he seems pretty cool. And he likes what I do, auditing. So, and his rights and his First Amendment, All right, guys. Well, I'm pretty much going to wrap it up here. I don't really see much here. This is basically I kind of really wasn't expecting this stop. I just kind of seen it on the way. Figured I'd go ahead and hit it up because it was law enforcement, which no laws have been enforced on me tonight. Hell, I've had no customer or any contact whatsoever. Nobody really cruising by and checking me out. And I've been out here for almost 20 minutes straight filming. So you think by now, if somebody thought it was something suspicious over here, and with the cameras there, they're watching me. Some live feed cameras, they just don't record, they're live too. Maybe not all those cameras we see, but I guarantee you, like the one at this door here is, and maybe not the wall or the top ones at the roof, but hell, they might be all. But I appreciate y'all watching. I'm gonna actually just keep an eye on the channel. If you got notifications set up, subscribe to my channel, set up notifications, and I should be up here in the next half hour to an hour again. Some more live audits. Thank y'all. Have a good night.